What if Mohamed Salah's Liverpool exit could have been completely avoided? Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. In a stunning revelation that has sent shockwaves through the Liverpool fanbase, former Reds defender Dejan Lovren has claimed that Salah would have 100% stayed at Anfield if one major change had happened sooner. Speaking openly about his close friend, Lovren suggested that the Egyptian king's departure wasn't inevitable after all, but was instead driven by a deteriorating relationship behind the scenes. According to Lovren, Salah never lost his love for Liverpool, but his connection with former head coach Arne Slot had reached a point of no return. The Croatian didn't hold back, insisting that Salah and Slot simply didn't have a good relationship, describing it as the complete opposite of the trust and understanding Salah shared with Jurgen Klopp during their trophy-laden years together. Lovren even went as far as to say that had Slot left earlier, Salah would have remained at Liverpool without hesitation. It's a remarkable claim and one that paints a very different picture of one of the club's biggest departures in recent memory. Throughout the 2025-26 season, there were visible signs that all wasn't well. Salah publicly admitted he had little relationship with his manager before appearing to make further subtle comments as the campaign unfolded. While Liverpool endured a difficult season filled with injuries, underperforming signings, and the heartbreaking loss of Diogo Jota, internal tensions may have played an even bigger role than many supporters realised. The fact that Salah endured arguably his least influential season in a Liverpool shirt only added fuel to the speculation, with many fans questioning whether his frustrations off the pitch were beginning to affect his performances on it. Lovren believes letting a player of Salah's quality leave was a huge mistake, arguing that he still has several years left at the highest level and dismissing suggestions that Liverpool no longer needed him. With Andoni Iraola now taking charge, many supporters will inevitably wonder what might have happened if Salah had stayed for one final season under a new manager. Could a fresh start have reignited one of the Premier League's greatest ever forwards in a Liverpool shirt? Instead, the Reds are left reflecting on what could have been. While Lovren's explosive comments suggest Salah's exit may have been less about the end of an era and more about a relationship that simply couldn't be repaired. Whether Dejan Lovren's claims are entirely accurate or not, they have certainly reignited the debate surrounding Mohamed Salah's departure from Liverpool. If the Egyptian really would have stayed had circumstances changed, then fans will inevitably look back on the 2025-26 season, wondering if one decision altered the club's future. Salah leaves behind an incredible legacy, but these latest comments suggest his Anfield story may have ended far sooner than it needed to. With a new era now underway under Andoni Iraola, Liverpool must move forward without one of the greatest players in the club's history. But the question remains, did the Reds lose Salah because he wanted a new challenge, or because a fractured relationship behind the scenes made staying impossible? In other news, according to respected journalist Paul Joyce, Alexis Mac Allister is one player who could be moved on this summer, with Liverpool reportedly willing to consider his departure if it helps fund another major midfield signing. It's a revelation that few supporters would have expected just a year ago, but it could signal the start of a new era under Andoni Iraola. While much of the transfer focus has centred around Liverpool bringing in two new wingers and a right back, the midfield could still undergo significant changes before the window closes. Inter Milan continue to be linked with Curtis Jones, but Joyce's report suggests Mac Allister's future may be even more uncertain. The Argentine has become a hugely influential figure since arriving from Brighton, making 150 appearances in just 3 seasons, after joining in a deal initially worth £35 million. However, after what many viewed as a physically demanding campaign, questions have started to emerge over whether Liverpool believe they've already seen the best of the 27-year-old. Despite contributing 5 goals and 7 assists last season, Mac Allister appeared to struggle with the demands of Liverpool's evolving system, with a noticeable dip in his mobility and defensive intensity compared to previous years. Some believe the relentless workload has taken its toll, leaving the club to weigh up whether now is the right time to cash in. Interestingly, Liverpool have yet to open contract talks with the midfielder, despite Ryan Gravenberch already committing his future and negotiations continuing with Dominik Szoboszlai. That silence has only fueled speculation that Mac Allister's long-term future at Anfield is far from guaranteed. Should he leave, Liverpool already have potential replacements in mind. Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton remains high on the club's shortlist, while Bournemouth's Alex Scott has been linked following Iraola's arrival. The Reds are also keeping tabs on Hertha Berlin wonderkid Kenneth Eichhorn, although the teenager would represent a long-term investment rather than an immediate solution. Real Madrid have frequently been mentioned as admirers of Mac Allister, although there is currently no strong indication that the Spanish giants are preparing a formal move. Even so, Paul Joyce's claim that Liverpool could sanction his departure is enough to spark serious debate over the club's transfer strategy. After years of being one of the first names on the team sheet, Alexis Mac Allister suddenly finds himself at the centre of one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer. If Liverpool decide to move him on, it wouldn't just be a surprise, it would be a statement that no player is untouchable as Iraola begins shaping his own squad at Anfield. Could Liverpool really cash in on one of their most technically gifted midfielders, or is this simply transfer speculation that will fade away? One thing is certain, if Paul Joyce's report proves accurate, Mac Allister's future is a story every Liverpool fan will be watching closely over the coming weeks. Let us know in the comments, should Liverpool keep Mac Allister, or is now the right time to move him on and reinvest? But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.